What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and I don't know what to say besides when it rains, it pours. House of L, random matchup, a well-known clan from podcast family clans, and got us by 2 stars. We got them on the average destruction. There's no way to tell you how close we came to winning it. I'll show you that in a minute. But it was unfortunate. They had two 10. Let me just give you the stats. They had 4 Town Hall 11s. 2 of those were 10.5, so just Town Hall 11 offense, not defense. And they had 8 Town Hall 10s. We had 2 Town Hall 11s and 7 Town Hall 10s. So, just an unfortunate matchup for us. Not for House of L, but for us it was. They did a good job. They got a few. Let's see. They got 1 3-star. It looks like on Hell there. One of their 11s coming down, and then the rest were 2-starred and 3-starred all R9. So good job to them. Some excellent attacks. On ours, we did leave that one, and it was 49% from being a 2-star. So 1% there. And then right here on this number 11 was 98%. So again, beating them on the percentage, had we just gotten 3% more on a couple of attacks, would have gotten the win despite the deficit. So good try to everybody at OneHive. It's just been a run of bad luck, and it's not over yet. I will show you that towards the end of the war. But before we do that, let's look at the attacks that we did have that were really, really nice. First one, Holy Buck, taking on their number 10, which was a 9.5. Some of those 8 of theirs were a couple, I think, 9.5s. So coming at it with a Govaho, coming from the left side here, Golem goes down, Wizards go down, and that Giant on the right side just to continue on doing a little bit of tanking. His Queen's going up there. Here come the Wall Breakers going in. Now, obviously, the Queen is going away here. He didn't drop the Queen in the center because he doesn't want her going in. He wants her going away because there is a Lava Hound in the CC. So very smart by HB. 1 hog right in there that was on the distracted defense, so that was nice. You see the Valks going in, they're doing their thing. The Lava Hound's going in. That 1 Wizard's on it, but really it's going to take it forever to bust it, and he'll die before he gets it done. Pops the Queen's ability. She continues on around, and then here in just a moment, as those Valks make their way into the core, they're on to that enemy Queen here in just a minute. Gives them a heal, pops that King's ability. There they go. The Queen is dead. His Queen gets picked off right there on the outside as well, but got a little bit of value for her. Coming in now with the Hogs on the bottom side, you see those giant bombs triggered all through the middle there. There's 1, 2, I think 3 of them triggered. I can't see another one if there is, but I think 3 of the 4 are triggered. Start sending in his Hogs from the bottom. Just just filtering them in, just sprinkling them on the bottom there, just a few for each defense, being very patient with them. You see that there's not a lot of defenses left besides that little area up there with the Teslas and the Expos. So he's just trying to take these out as cheaply as possible. Wait for those time that he needs the heal spell right there, drops it down just to get them full life before they start taking shots from those Expos and Teslas, and then boom, right on top of it, that last heal spell. There's that last bomb he was fishing for. Gets the heal. Those Hogs weren't being targeted though, so they get healed right back up. Then the Tesla goes down, and that is that. Just a little bit of cleanup. He doesn't have a whole lot of cleanup but he's got a few Wizards on the outside, opposite of where his Hogs finished up, and he's got just enough Hogs left to get the job done. So nice job to Holy Buck. All right, moving on here with some more action for you guys. But right there, number 12, Arturo, doing this one with a Govaho and a Queen Walk on this one. So nice job here. Another 9.5 that we got 3-starred with a Town Hall 9 attack, so that was good. A couple of minions go down there, and then on the bottom you see more minions and the Queen with her healers. Just going to start pushing into this base, trying to get in as deep as he can. Getting prepared for those Valks to come in behind. So right there, Wall Breakers, open it up. You see he's got that funnel nice and created on the left side there. Even if that Queen was to step over and take out a few of those trash buildings, she is going to be pulled right in here. So Tesla pops, level 8 Tesla. You see the maxed out air defenses. Even though it's a Town Hall 9.5, these are very difficult to 3-star. Can't really come at them with an air attack. You got to have a ground attack. They have that level 8 Teslas, which make it infinitely more difficult, and they have the extra giant bomb. So these ground attacks are not easy on these 9.5s for a Town Hall 9, but luckily we didn't have to use any Town Hall 10 attacks on them. So good job to the guys that got these 3-starred. You see that Golem on the left side right there's a couple Wizards going down. Here comes the Test Wall Breaker. There was a bomb there, so nice job testing that out. There comes the rest of them. Drops it in, opens up that wall. Now the Valks and the King, everything's going to work their way in there. He's got a couple of jump spells, so he's going to let them just continue into the base all the way through, so they're not, they have to slow down. Actually, I took that back. He's got the jump spell for the Valks there on the left side to get all the way, and the king to get all the way to that queen. And you see the lava hound in the CC, and luckily the balloon actually went to the queen, so she could take it out, and the lava hound went to the Valks and the king. So that was actually very perfect. But he's also got a second jump for his queen down here. He wants to drop this to where once his queen sort of runs out of targets, she can continue going. She doesn't have to stop and start beating on a wall or anything. So he's going to drop that here in just a moment. The hogs start coming in from the top side as the Valks did their job. They got in there, took out the queen, took out all those defenses on the way. Excellent, excellent job. See that golem out was doing nice tanking there. The king's still up. There's the queen's jump. She's taking out a few more defenses, and finally closing in on these last few. At the bottom, there's a giant bomb going off before the hogs even get there, so that was good. But you see the queen coming over, meeting up, and just, he's got a few hogs left over even. I mean, he really smashed that base, just picked it apart. Love it. Excellent job by Arthuro. We'll fast forward. Still has the queen's ability up. Still has the healers, still has hogs, all that good stuff. The lava hound finally explodes there at the very, very end. All right, another one here for you guys. Number 13, Noah. Taking out their number 13, Subconk. I don't know how I say that, but let's see what he's got here. He's got a Golaloon, so that's pretty cool with a big queen walk. Look at this, 5 healers on this queen here. So that's pretty cool. Look at the top of it, though. You got those 3 air defense that are all sort of congregated up there. If you get the queen into that top air defense compartment, she can reach the other 2. So that's really very tempting for someone to come at that with a queen in a queen walk, which is exactly what Noah's going to do. Creates that funnel, starts sending her in. He does have a jump spell, which is going to easily allow her to go in. I mean, there's no question that she's going to go with that funnel he's created in that jump spell, where she can just step right up to the first air defense there, and then onto that X spell. So be nice and patient with this jump, though, because you never know when a queen's going to start targeting something sort of wonky off to the side. So good job being patient on that. These Teslas popping, that little mini Tesla farm there, takes it out, and then right here, he's going to drop it. Actually, he doesn't. I'm sorry. Was I thinking about a different attack here? Okay, never mind. Queen walk is going around here. I'm terribly sorry, guys. There's another attack that walks right in and uses that queen. Maybe I picked a different one. Maybe this is live attack. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Queen walks down, got the wall breakers there. Now she's going to go into this compartment, and from there she's going to get to the CC troops. The king's going to come in and back her up, and the jump spell is going to allow the king and the queen to step over that wall and get to that defending queen. There's the poison for the dragons. It's going to go down. It's just, very, very slow on damage output when you've got that poison on it. So the queen easily takes care of it, pops that king's ability, takes out that storage, then onto the air defense, and now there's the jump spell. That golem was really late. I don't know that he really got much out of that. I mean, it is doing some tanking at this point, but I think he might have been forgot that or been delayed on it. I'm not sure. But you see the queen down there does take out his attacking king, but luckily I guess that golem did get some value there because it comes down, the queen sort of engages on it, and his queen starts firing in. You see the nice poison usage there on both of those heroes to slow down that damage. What is this queen shooting at now? She's shooting at the king first. Yeah, she's on the king. He's about to go down. Then she targets up that defending queen. She goes down really quick under the help of that rage spell. And also the healers keep that queen going. Here comes the lava hound for that last air defense. A couple of them from different angles just to soak up everything he can. So he did get the 3 air defenses, just took a little different path than I thought. I'm not sure how I got that confused with which attack. But anyways, comes in, you see the balloons going through. He's got that 1 sweeper to worry about, but he does drop a haste spell to try to help out those balloons that are dealing with that. One of the lava hounds goes down, but boom, the queen got onto that last air defense. Took it out, took the sweeper out, and that was that with 4 loons left over. I mean, really, really smashed that base. Just got so much out of his heroes, out of his queen walk and all that. Got in there and just got tons and tons of the base. So excellent job to Noah. All right, next one. A couple spots down is Gen X. Taking out their number 15 with another Go Vaho. And these wars like this with these anti-3-star bases, Go Vaho is probably the most common attack we're seeing these days. People are doing a really good job. They've really got the pathing and the funneling of the Valks down. And when you have that, we've talked about it for a long, long time. Valks are one of the most powerful troops in the game, as long as you can funnel them like that, as long as you can control them. That's the trick. That's the sort of the catch. It has that golem out front just doing the tanking, and the queen behind just picking things off as she goes. And that golem, as she's taking out these defenses, because they're all in range, it just keeps sort of moving its way down the wall. Now, here's another golem going in, a third golem, wizards. This is where he's going to want to make his push in. You see the king coming out to engage some of those golems there. Wall breakers are right on top of it, take it down, and here's the king and a Valk even on top of that king to help take it out. A couple more Valks go in. Everybody's starting to move in at this point. The funnel's created, the king's down, all moving through, does have the jump spell, but look at this little natural sort of path that leads them right into this little crack towards that mortar, and from there, the jump spell will connect all the way over to the queen's area. As soon as they get in there, start beating on stuff, she will get her attention, she will come over and aggro. I like these hogs here. Look at these hogs. So money. All those defenses were distracted on that king. Unfortunately, the expo does switch off finally, but man, huge value. You see the Valks go over, and they actually, I think, are down at this point. The Valks he did bring, maybe one or so left. But anyways, the queen is still up. That's sort of the rub here, is that she's still up. The lava hound does explode. You got to take care of those pups. But now she is starting to shoot in on the golems, which is going to draw the attention of his queen. She's going to come over, boom, boom, she's dead. Now he's got 9 hogs left, but look how patient he's being here. Because that queen wasn't dead, he wasn't dropping those hogs, he wasn't rushing it. You see the wizards coming around the side for cleanup and just keep sprinkling these hogs. Look at, he's got 2 heal spells left because he hasn't hardly deployed any hogs, to much less heal them. So the queen comes over, she's still doing her thing. Those golems, huge value for these golems. I mean, they've been tanking this entire time. Look, he's got 8 hogs left with only, 4 defenses left, only 3 that can even hurt him. And he's got 2 heal spells, so he's just waiting. I mean, he's just waiting for this to all be tanked so his hogs are not going to take any damage. Here comes a few more coming in from the right side. Actually goes ahead and deploys the rest of them from the right side there. Pops that queen's ability. But with these 2 heal spells still left, I mean, he doesn't even need them. That's just, I don't know, such a patient, methodical attack that he didn't even need. I mean, swag 2 heal spells on a Go Faho. I don't know. Awesome. Just awesome. Good job, Genix. All right, down a couple more. Let's look at Ivan. He is doing a nice dragon attack with a double zap quake for us. So let's see. Is he taking out? What's he doing this one? He drops the queen down. He got the queen walk going. Before he even dropped a zap. So she's underway. Got that wizard on the right there to just sort of push her down the direction he wants her to go. So now she is committed. She is going to the south. She will step up and get both of these archer towers. I believe they're both in range there. There's the quake that got both, that touched both of those air defenses. So that's the reason he could do the double zap with still having a rage, or excuse me, still having a poison spell, is he just got touched on both of those air defenses. So boom, boom, 2 ADs go down. Clearly the queen walk here is going to get the other 2, and that's when he's going to unleash the air attack. So just being patient, letting the queen do her thing, walking down. She's encountering point defense for the most part one at a time. And the CC troops are going to come out. Now, he does have a P.E.K.K.A in the CC, which can be pesky. That poison really slows it down, but honestly, all you have to do is pop that queen's ability. She is going to get close to taking a shot, but he pops it before she ever does, and boom, he's gone. So not that big a deal. It does usually force you to use your queen's ability, but hey, that's what it's there for. Again, pretty much encountering his point defense one at a time, so no real threat on her health. But because he's still got that air defense down and only 1 more to go and she's almost there, he has already started in the dragons, just creating that funnel, letting them all start sort of working in to where he's going to backfill with the rest of his dragons and make sure they all just head right through the center of that base, right to the queen, and get it all done. You see the queen onto the air defense, is losing a few healers there, but finally gets it taken care of and continues on her walk. Dragons moving their way in. No spells left at this point. Just, it is what it is. He does have that king in the bag still, so he can drop it. It's just a tank or take out some of those outside defenses, whatever he really wants to do there. You see the queen goes down to the dragons. They're just moving their way through. That sweeper is a little bit pesky for a set of dragons. They are so slow, they tend to get pushed back. There's the king going down on the right side, the left side, excuse me, and has some aggro, has some, drawing some fire. The queen finally goes down, just a little bit too much point defense for what's left. Little Tesla farm pops. He saves those balloons, drop them right on there, so they're going to help out those dragons get in there. Drop a bomb or 2. Not sure they really needed the help, but they did help, and they are going to continue on taking out some of these defenses. Now the dragons have gotten to that sweeper that's been bugging him. Pops the king's ability, so he's really getting some pretty good tanking value out of that king at this point. That last wizard going down, I'm not sure how he must have been targeting on on a barbarian there instead of the king there, because it just all of a sudden targeted that wizard tower, but everything's closed in on that last defense. It goes down. That's the 3-star. Nicely done to Ivan. All right, and our last one from this war, and this is the line that I didn't know the name of. He messaged me on group. He said his name was Karam, I believe is how you say it, Karam, Karam. So nice attack here by Karam, and look at this composition. This is pretty crazy to me. 4 rage spells, no jumps, no quakes, few wall breakers, and 4 rage spells for the queen, the healers, and this sort of air attack, this dragon attack. So obviously, this is the one I was thinking about. I'm sorry. This is the one I was thinking about earlier. If he gets this queen into this compartment on the left side, he can get to 3 air defenses right there. You see 1, 2, 3. They're all in range, and he's got those rages. So if the queen gets in trouble, he just drops a rage. It's no big deal. So this is the one I was thinking at the start of the video. Comes in, beautiful plan, and just doesn't make it more complicated than it is. A few wall breakers, the healers on the queen, and she's going to take care of everything she needs to. She's got to be patient. Let her do her thing. She's going to work her way in and just work her way from top to bottom, working all the way down to that bottom air defense. So 3 80s are going to be done. Clearly, she's going to get to the air sweeper as well, and to the CC troops, whatever's in there. So taking out some storages, some traps there. Just slow going, but she is making progress. That level 26 queen, not fully maxed, otherwise she'd be a little quicker on the defenses that she's taking out. But here it comes. You see the dragons already coming in at the top because those air defenses are taken care of, the ones that they're going to be in range of anytime soon. There's the CC troops. Poison spell goes down for them, slows everything way down. Also puts some pretty good damage on it. The queen starts doing her thing, pops that ability. Might have been a little bit too far ahead on the poison because they did step out of it. But there's the second air defense going down. You see up top, the queen's being targeted. Nice poison on her, which slowed the damage and allowed the dragons to take her out very easily. And now the queen is going to move on to this sweeper, and then from there to that last AD and get it taken care of. Now, on the right side, there is 1 air defense left, but you'll see he has not deployed his CC yet. You'll see why here in just a moment. There's that 3rd air defense going down to the queen. Dragons are starting to close in. They're getting very close to that range of that last air defense, but boom. Lava Hound out of the CC. It'll tank for everything. It'll soak up those bombs. It'll distract just long enough for these dragons, balloons, everything, even with that rage right there, to get in and get it taken care of. Right on top of it, it goes down. That's the end of this one. It's going to be a little bit of time consumption just to get these balloons and these dragons, these slow movers, to these last few defenses, but there they go, that one last back-end balloon to get it done. And so why not just do it with 3 rage spells left over? I mean, honestly, like, who needs 4 rage spells? Beautiful attack by Karam. All right, guys, that is it. And as I said, when it rains, it pours. It's just been a terrible. I mean, it's been, I don't say terrible matchups. It's been good. It's been great wars. It's been fun wars with competitive guilds. Excuse me, too much of glory, competitive clans, but it is, where it's with these constant disadvantages. And now we're in a war that is going on right now with Cold September. And you think, all right, that's awesome. A random matchup of Cold September. How cool is that? Except for they have 5 Town Hall 11s and let's see, 8 Town Hall 10s. We have 3 Town Hall 11s and 6 Town Hall 10s. Now, the good people over at Cold September, because these are stand-up guys, are making some concessions. I cannot tell you exactly what all is going on because I don't know, but I think they're like not using the warden in a few of their attacks or something like that, trying to make it fair because they're a fair play clan. They're a good bunch of guys and girls. So I think they are trying to be as fair as they possibly can. It just sucks. We love wars against people like Cold September, but why can't it be under, controlled conditions, set terms where we know it's fair and everyone has a great time? But anyways, it's no fault of Cold September's at all. Hopefully it'll be a fun war still. And again, stand up guys and girls over there, making the concessions that they are making because they don't want a huge advantage no more than we don't want to have one. So props to them. Hopefully that'll be an awesome recap. Hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.